Welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Dhanya. Let's take a look at the top story first. Inpui Christian Centenary Celebration held at Bakua in Tamenglong district. The news in detail. Inpui Christian Centenary Celebration was held at Bakua in Tamenglong district. The celebration was jointly organized by Bakua Baptist Church and New Kabui Kulen Baptist Church. Former Rajya Sabha MP Rishang Keshing, Reverend T. Samuel, Executive Secretary of Inpui Naga Baptist Church, IL Kumba, etc. were present. As part of the program, Holy Flame brought from Ukrul district passed through Changangai Kabuikul and reached Bakua village where the ceremonial lamp was lit and the celebration was inaugurated. Executive Secretary Reverend T. Samuel unveiled a memorial pillar of 100 years of existence of Inpui Christian. A souvenir of the Inpui Christian Centenary celebration was released on the occasion. Rishang Keshing narrated the story of how the Inpui Christian took birth.
Manipur 1894 da lai 1894 da Manipur Imphal yoroi adubu amada lobu yaduna tawkhun singda 1896 da Ukrul da Ukrul gining tho the welcome to re mabu welcome to leipam pire sapam pire ma do Christian thobre aduna Ukrul lo do Bible ke loan with Roman scripture ithoklaga Roman mayekta ithoklaga takhul chumadu tamhanwege takhul ngasi loan ngangbane Bible the people ne takhul loan do.
IL Kumba also narrated the life story of Namri Jina, who introduced Inpui Christian and said that the celebration was being held at his place of birth, Bakua village. Kumba praised his works and contribution.
1914 ki Chahidagi convert tawkhre adudagi hauna aikhoi Inpui ge marakta aduga aikhoi whole jeme liangmai rongmai Inpui asigi tribe mari ge manungda namrijinang asina ihan hanba Christian ni haina magi history si thiraga kumsi 2014 asilak pasida aikhoi Christianity embrace oikhraba hek haubadagi hauna chahi chama sure haina centenary si palan Tawzari bani masida khoi Inpui church mayam dagi lae hojik se listing hummari registration gi matung inna report matung inna smaina la aga mayam sida tawri bani.
A 2-day seminar on food preservation and processing has begun at Hauba Marak Jingtham Lekai Lairimbi Community Hall. The seminar is organized by Bidya Sinaibi Development Association under the aegis of National Mission on Food Processing. President of BJP Kishan Morcha T.H. Nabachandra, Executive Officer of Food Processing Industry O. Loken and Social Worker M. Gojain were the main guests. E.O. Loken said it should not be allowed to preserve food without taking proper measures and put unnecessary colors in the food. Fruits should not be wasted in vain. Various branches of Umang Lai Kanba Lup Ukal have been opened. For Pangai side, different branches of service committees of Umang Lai from Hautal to Nongshum, Pukau, Dolai Thabi and Iko held a joint meeting at the shrine of Lining Thau Puthiba at Awang Yumnam, Kunau. Office bearers of the first branch of Ukal were elected at the meeting. National Day on Mental Retardation was observed at the office of All Manipur Mentally Handicapped Persons Welfare Organization at Mongshangai. Former Secretary of Manipur Legislative Assembly Y. Indira, National Awardee Pramo Shija, Secretary of Parents Association of Differently Able Persons E. Tanuja were the main guests. Secretary of the organization Y. Ibe Chaubi said it will be appropriate to look into how far the government is trying to translate into action its statement that the government is taking steps for the handicapped persons. In today's national and international news, MDMK chief Vaiko today walked out of the BJP-led NDA alliance just days after he hit out at two BJP leaders for criticizing him over his remarks against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. While BJP leader Subramanian Swamy had said that the MD-MK should be thrown out of the NDA alliance in the state, his party colleague H. Raja had allegedly threatened Mr. Vaiko for criticizing the PM over several issues. Mr. Vaiko, 70, had questioned the PM's silence over the matter. I don't think Swamy and Raja are the only representatives of the party. But I am pained that even Amit Shah and Modi, he is a big leader and I am a small person, did not even condemn this, Mr. Vaiko said last Thursday. BJP National Secretary H. Raja had allegedly threatened Mr. Vaiko to stop criticizing PM Modi, failing which, he said, BJP workers knew how to control him. We never deny MDMK's democratic rights, but we won't tolerate continuous attacks on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Mr. Raja had told reporters. A row in Parliament over Union Minister Niranjan Jyoti's hate speech may finally end with Rajya Sabha Chairman Hamid Ansari brokering a solution. Mr. Ansari called an all-party meeting to end the deadlock after a week of disruptions despite statements by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in both houses. Following the compromise accepted by the government as well as the opposition, the chairperson appealed to all parties to maintain civility in public discourses and uphold commitment to constitutional values. A united opposition had earlier insisted on a resolution that strongly disapproves of any statement by an MP or a minister that is inflammatory and derogatory and violates the letter and spirit of the Constitution. The government has refused, saying that the minister's apology and PM Modi's statement should be enough. Opposition parties say the minister deserves condemnation and outright sacking. The minister is expected to campaign again in Delhi today despite outrage over her statements at a rally last week. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold a rally in Srinagar today ahead of tomorrow's voting in the state election. The city has been heavily fortified, the result of last week's serial attacks in different parts of the state, which is voting in 5 phases for its next government. Authorities imposed a daytime curfew Monday in some parts of Srinagar, barring residents from leaving their homes. Main roads leading into Srinagar were lined with razor wire to contain traffic, and police and paramilitary soldiers were patrolling on foot and in armoured vehicles. At noon, the PM addressed a public meeting in Samba where he pledged, "I assure you, the love you have given me, I will return with interest through development." The PM's Srinagar rally is being held in a sports stadium festooned with orange BJP flags and huge banners showing Mr. Modi's face. This is the PM's 3rd visit in a month as he leads his party, the BJP, in its first major bid for power in India's only Muslim majority state. Nearly 3,000 paramilitary troops are positioned in and around the stadium. The Bharatiya Janata Party is facing the flak yet again following External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj's statement to make the Bhagavad Gita India's national scripture. Even before the controversy around Union Minister Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti's controversial remarks could die down, Sushma Swaraj is now facing the opposition fire for the proposal. Hitting out hard at the External Affairs Minister, CPI leader D. Raja said that such statements damage the secular fabric of the democracy. It is a dangerous thing. Bahujan Samaj Party chief Mayawati also said that Sushma Swaraj should think of the constitution. She should think we believe in various religions. Other religions will also raise the voice that their holy book should be made national books, she said. Reacting to Swaraj's remarks, the Trinamool Congress TMC said only the constitution is the holy book in a democracy, while Congress called her statement frivolous. To create awareness against superstitions, Karnataka Excise Minister Satish Jarkiholi, along with hundreds of people, spent a night at a crematorium. The minister spent the night at Vaikunth Dham, a burial ground which is now a crematorium, to also observe the death anniversary of B.R. Ambedkar on Saturday. Jarkiholi and 100 others had their dinner at the crematorium belonging to Belagavi City Corporation (BCC) as part of an exercise to eradicate superstitions. Jarkiholi, who was one among the vociferous voices for bringing in the anti-superstition bill in the state assembly, said he chose to spend the night at the crematorium to bust the myth that such places are abode of ghosts. By spending the night in the crematorium, firstly, I want to bust the myth that graveyards are places where ghosts reside, and secondly, I want to clear the tag of fear attached to it. Graveyards are holy places, in fact, he said. He said he would go about his mission against superstitions even if he loses power. US troops in Afghanistan have handed over 3 Pakistani detainees to Islamabad, a statement said Sunday, and a security source said one of them was a senior Pakistani Taliban commander. Acting on behalf of the United States government, we transferred custody of 3 Pakistanis held in US custody in Afghanistan to Pakistan, US Forces Afghanistan said in a statement in Kabul. This followed consultations between the US and Pakistan and after receiving appropriate assurances, it added. The statement did not identify the detainees, but a Pakistani security official said one of them was Latif Masood, a close aide to the former chief of the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan (TTP), Hakimullah Masood. He was brought to Islamabad on Saturday along with 2 other Pakistani militants captured in Afghanistan, one from the northwestern Pakistani city of Swat and another from the South Waziristan tribal region near the Afghan border. And now let's take a look at the top story once again. Inpui Christian Centenary Celebration held at Bakua in Tamenglong district. Thanks for watching, and for more news updates, please stay tuned.